Good Saturday, everybody, and welcome to the Bacon Flavored Stream. I am your host, Adam Bacon, and we're going to be playing a little bit of Star Trek Online today. The plan is we're going to be creating a Federation science officer by the name of Bob the Alien. We're going to go through the creation process and the tutorial. And we're kind of going to show off the good things about this game and the bad things about this game off the jump here. So sit back, relax, comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification to stay up to date with all our upcoming videos. So anyway, like I said, thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first and foremost, right off the rip for this game, the creation process is a little hamstrung. And what I mean by that is that every change that you make takes like 5 seconds for it to actually go through. So in this case, like I said, we're going to be doing an alien, so we're going to go ahead and select the alien build here. The reason that we're doing this is it allows us to fully customize exactly what's going on, right? So, again, we're doing a science officer here. And like I said, you see, I've switched over to science officer, and you saw how long that took between the yellow tabs and the blue tabs for the science officer there. So you can see kind of like if I switch down to tactical, I've already switched down, and then it freezes for a second, and then it switches over, right? So there's that delay that occurs for almost every single change that you make in this build process. So just kind of, if you're going to play this game and build a character for yourself, just kind of know this is going to be one of those things in this build that is a little bit of, what's the word? Anxiety driving. Because you're like, wait, did my game just freeze? Oh, wait, no, okay, we're still going. And then, you know, it's just that I don't know if Cryptic or whoever did this part of the build process. And again, you can kind of see these screens just hesitating. And trust me, this is not internet-based issues, okay? My internet is perfectly fine. I've got Spectrum internet, I've got really good latency, and I've got the ultra speed, so it's not a speed or latency issue for the loading of these screens here. So we're not going to use the presets here. We're just going to go straight into the head development. Again, we have a little bit of latency here, so you're just going to have to wait on it. And then you can see these names pop up here, and then it'll slowly load all the heads that they have for the hair. There you go. Okay. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, and I can see like people who are trying to play this game go in and probably, if they can't stand this part, if they can't stand this part of it, I can see them instantly deleting this game. But I mean, really, if you're a Trek fan, like I am, even with all of these deteriorations in performance and all of the hiccups in the game, all of the... And by the way, there's a lot of hiccups in this game. It's like the dev team just gave up a long time ago and just started adding stuff and not caring about quality. But anyway, so we're just going to go through and do this build here real quick. Okay, so I want my alien here to have a flat nose, right? Because I don't want that poked out nose here, right? So I want the flat nose, so we'll go with that. I don't want an irregular head. I just want a normal, smooth, round head. Thank you. We don't need irregular heads. We're going to change this color here. We're going to go gray, right? Because we're trying to make Bob the alien. And Bob's going to be gray. This looks gray here. But I want real gray. So let's go here. That looks grayish. Also looks a little bluish, which Let's change the head pattern here because I want to get rid of that secondary color. I want a solid color, so we'll select the solid color here. The one thing I will appreciate here is there really is a lot of choices. They could probably do with a number of other choices, or they could have been developed a little bit easier, other than you know, just basically pasting these different things on here. Like, it could have been done a little bit better, I think. But you gotta not knock them for the fact that they got tons of choices here. Let's see. I don't really want any kind of head deterioration here. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can find. A none. Okay, there we go. All the way at the top. I'm gonna go with none on the nose detail as well, and you'll kind of see what I'm doing as we move along here. I'm actually going to keep the reflective eyes because I think that's a good idea. And we're going to go with straight black eyes, just like the classical alien from sci-fi movies, right? We've got the giant black eyes, so we'll go ahead and get that done here in just a second. Ears. I'm going to go with no ears, right? No ears. Have you ever seen the old aliens from back in the day? You got no ears at all, right? Either that or maybe just some holes on the side of the head or something. Let's see if that's an option here. Can we get some holes? Where's the ears? Ears, there we go. We get some holes in the side of the head. I'm not seeing any here. That's very cute. I don't think that's what we're going for here, but that's cute. We need some ear holes. What's that? Oh, long scales. No. I don't see any, so I think we're just gonna have to go with the no ears. There we are. Okay, so this is where the Bob the Alien head is going to be developed at. We're going to go on a really big head, right? We're going to reduce the overall width and bring it down real thin. Overall height is going to be real short, and overall depth is going to be all the way down. Okay, so that's what we're doing. But we want to, so this cranium part here is where we're going to have some fun. So here's where the alien comes out, right? So we're going to take the head and go all the way up with it, right? Really giant dome. Take the slope, and this is kind of pushed back against here, right? So we see over here. Again, I think we're probably going to go all the way up with it. Now, you can see as we do that, we start getting these pixelations there at the top where it just doesn't work out right? Like you can see at the very top of that head, it just doesn't look right. Nobody has square heads, right? And it's just because we've taken all these settings to the maximum here. We're going to try to bring this down just enough to where we get some of that out. It's not going to be perfect. There we are. Okay. And then we'll pull it out wide as well. Right? And we can sign it. See, look at all the artifacting going on at the very top of the head there. It's not smooth. It's just got this edginess to it. But, you know, we're just going to deal with it. You know what? As a matter of fact, screw it. We're going all the way up. Ginormous dome. Forehead slope, right? So this is going to adjust like how far back this thing goes or how far forward. But I want him to have a really enormous dome, right? So we're going to go all the way forward, right? Kind of looks like Megamind here. And then we're going to go really wide on the forehead too, right? So ginormous head. There we go. As far as facial features, I'm going to kind of go with this little classical alien set, right? Where you had this big head. You know, we're talking classical sci-fi or even abductive stories and stuff like that. So we're going to drop these cheekbones down to nothing. Cheek size goes down to nothing. Cheek position is, we're going to kind of keep it a little bit similar here, but I think we're going to raise it up. Yeah, I like the higher cheekbone or the higher cheek position here. If we go low, it'll drop that whole, you know, like make it so he's got some jowls. I don't want any jowls, right? We're going to try to limit his face as much as possible to make him all brain. Eye size, classic, right? All the way up, huge eyes, right? Width, yeah, we'll take that to maximum too. Position, okay, I'm gonna actually do this as low as possible on the head. It'll give the illusion that the head is even bigger than it naturally is. Eye spacing, I could go out wide and make it look crazy, but you can see we get some artifacting here from the sides of the eyes. So we're actually going to take this all the way down. Right? And this is actually going to help us out in the future too. Again, the brain on the inside is going to kind of be oversized, so it's going to push those eyes out. Right? So instead of having sucked in eyes like way back here, we're just going to push those all the way out. Right? Going to make room for that ginormous dome. Brow position. This one always is a little confusing for me. I mean, I think it just raises the eyebrows up or down. I want my guy to have a little bit of a scowl to him, so we're just going to drop those down as far as possible and furrow that brow. Right? It doesn't make much of a difference, but it's going to help a little bit in the long run. Protrusion, like how far it pushes out. I like that idea because it kind of gives it a little bit more of a it just adds a little bit to that brain size, right? So big protruding brow, just because all the bones and everything have to get out of the way. Just fun. Nose width. I don't care about the nose, right? Usually when you see these old alien movies or the abduction stories and things like that, you don't see a big nose on them, right? So we're going to take everything down to nothing. Length is nothing. Nose position, we're going to pull it up into the eyes here, right? And protrusion is nothing. Nostril size, tiny. Like we want it all the way down. I think that did that. Yeah. So we want this all the way down, right? Position. Oh, that's for the. We're gonna pull it up here. And bridge width is nothing. Bridge position. I'm gonna pull that down and give him that mean look. And bridge protrusion, we don't want that to come. We want it out here. Let me see. Yeah, so no, we don't want that. So we're gonna pull that in. Mouth width. This is one that you can kind of take your liberty with. Here, you can have whatever mouth you want the guy to have. Me, I like a real tiny puckered mouth. And I'll push it out a little bit here. There we go. Position. Like I said, I'm just trying to bring everything up, right? Kind of squish the face together as much as possible. We're going to pull in the fullness of that lip. That'll bring everything up a little bit from the jawline. Mouth protrusion, we're going to pull that in, right? And we're starting to get that alien kind of look to him here. Mouth corner position, do we want a happy alien or a mean alien? So we have a happy alien or a mean one. I think I'm going to go with a mean one. Just kind of want him to look a little badass. Jaw width. We don't care about jaw width. Aliens don't care about their jaw. Jaw height. We're going to pull that up, right? Chin width. I like a little bit of chin, I think. Yeah, we're just pointing it out. There we go. And chin length is going to be the side there. So, kind of pull everything in. We've got our ginormous dome and tiny face, right? So that's pretty much going to do it for the head here. I'm going to move on to the body. Okay. Aliens, in my head, in my opinion, rather, aliens are short, right? I always think aliens are going to be like really tiny little creatures. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make him twitchy first, right? Because I want him to be like Like, not creature-esque or anything like that. I just kind of want him to be looking around. And if you imagine him being so small, he's going to be on the lookout. You know, so you want him to be all kind of a little bit twitchy with it, you know? Right. Yeah, see, I love that little attitude there. Like, what's going, what? Huh? That brain working fast there. Okay, like I said, we're going to make him small here. We're going to drop him down, but that head's going to kind of be similar in size. There we are. Good Lord, we're 4.5 feet tall. That's nothing. We're going to actually bring him even shorter than that. Okay, and we're going to go all the way up to the top. And we'll start at the beginning and work our way down. Alright, neck length. I like a good, nice neck on my alien. Kind of ET-ish. Nah, that's a little too much. But I am going to pull in all of the bulk. Sorry about that. I think I had to sneeze there. I'm going to be pausing the stream. I have somebody at the door. Give me just a moment. All right, folks. I apologize for the stop and broadcast there. I had somebody at the door, and, you know, real life takes precedence sometimes, so thanks for sticking around if you stuck around for me. Okay, so we're going to reduce the shoulder width here. Because I'm kind of making him small here. Shoulder bulk is coming all the way down. Like I said, we're going to kind of just reduce him in size as much as possible because I want this tiny little alien running around here. No size. No size at all. Alright, we're going to make him adorable. No hip size at all. Tiny. No depth. He has no butt. Pull in the arms. And the reason I'm pulling everything down here, it isn't just to make him small and cute, but when you pull everything down, it's not going to have the glitchiness that you'll see in animations. Whereas if you adjust like arm length, arm bulk, and stuff like that, then sometimes they'll do an animation and like they'll go hit the badge on their chest or something. And you'll see that the hand placement or the arm placement doesn't match up with that location. Like they'll hit the top of the shoulder or they'll hit their stomach or something like that instead of hitting that badge. And I wanted to try to match up there as much as possible. So we're just going to kind of pull everything down so he looks normal-ish. Pull in that bulk. Pull in the fingers, right? We're trying to make him tiny here. He's a little guy. You can see he's starting to come together a little bit here as we move down the legs. Really small legs. No bulk at all. He's just going to be a string bean, tiny little thing. No, really large feet. How about that? Ginormous feet. Clown-shoed alien. No, I don't think so. So we're pulling all that down. Really small. No width. No boot height. Right, and then there we have our body taken care of for the most part here. So now the only thing left is to go in and do the uniform setup here. I could give him the standard uniform here, but I'm not gonna. I really do enjoy how if you've gotten the CBS All Access Pass and you've seen the jacket uniform and everything for the Discovery, that is probably one of the best uniforms I've ever seen for Star Trek in general. It's just really sleek, really nice, and it really has a nice futuristic look to it with the little metal thrown into it, right? So we're just going to kind of throw that in here. And he's only going to come in as a lieutenant, so we'll start it off with a lieutenant. I can always adjust this later and give him different uniforms and stuff. And we're just going to clean this up a little bit, right? We want the colors to be dark on the uniform and uniform as far as color scheme here. So we're just going to adjust that. Okay, got that black. Oh yeah, so here this is just little metal rivets and everything that's on the uniform. I'm gonna go with as gold as I can get, which I think is gonna be that one right there. It almost looks like a brass, which I kind of like. And again, I'm hitting these buttons, and I know it's taking a minute, but that's just the way this game works, man. You kind of, at least during the character creation process, you kind of have to go through and do just things slowly, one at a time. Otherwise, if you don't, well, the game really doesn't give you a choice either, right? So I'm hitting these selections, and there's this delay that's here. And I wish they would have done a better job of this. I like the command insignia here, but I think I'm going to go with the Odyssey one. It's got a little bit of a cleaner appearance for him, and you kind of get that outline look, which is pretty cool. So on if you're wanting to go with the Discovery uniform here, on the uniform under category, you actually have to change the category here to tight pants, right, in order to actually get that option for the Discovery stuff. So we'll go lower, and then we have the tight Discovery pants here, which that'll match up with the uniform top that we've got. And of course we want the Discovery boots as well. Okay, so on the boots, I'm going to leave them as black as I can get them. Right? There we go. Okay, and this one was... Oh, okay, this is the bottom of the boot here. I don't really care too much for this. We're just going to keep that black as well. Come on. Okay, there it goes. Okay, and then we have the side thing here. I don't know. I think it's just a stripe. Where we can add in, a certain color on the side there. But like I said, I kind of want it to look pretty good here, so we're just going to kind of keep that black as well. And we're going to highlight that Federation symbol with a nice gold to match it up with everything. Same gold, A9, right? And then that way we've got some nice Federation symbol there on the side of the boot. Color, we're not going to change this color. Yeah, see, that would look ridiculous, right? So we're just going to come over here. Oh, come on. There we go. Straight black. And then we're going to go with that same brassy gold here. And then, as you can see, it kind of matches up really nicely there. Belt, I don't recall ever seeing a belt on the Discovery uniform. They put one in here automatically for the Odyssey. You can go ahead and leave that in if you want, but for my alien, considering he has no hips and no backside, we are literally going to go with a none here, just to kind of keep that uniformity look on the uniform. Nice, clean, and smooth. There we go. I can see that we've got somebody watching on the broadcast here. If you're watching, go ahead and comment here. What do you think? Do you like the dark blue for this here, or should we go with, say, a lighter blue? You know, something like along this lines. What do you think? That's, of course, if you want to talk. Don't have to. I don't like this blue a little bit here. So there's more blue. It's kind of a purpley blue though, which I don't mind so much. It's pretty cool. Kind of like the darker look. It kind of goes with that gold a little bit better. So it looks like that's what we're going to go with here, just because the guy that we've got watching, or girl, could be a girl, I don't know. But the individual we have watching here not making a comment, but that's okay. We accept all here, even the silent. So we're going to go ahead and continue here. This is pretty much the done character creation for this. And you'll see in gameplay here in a little bit, it really is hilarious. He's so short, but the game, like I said, because of either development or whatever, it doesn't matter what size character you are, you're always going to move at the same speed. If you ever play Apex Legends or anything like that, you'll you know, the same kind of thing exists over there. Everybody moves at the same speed. Captain is, of course, Bob the Alien. First name Bob. And because this is the bacon-flavored podcast, we're going to call him Bob Bacon. There we go. And this is the USS Bacon. All right, so that's the character creation process here. That's the first part of this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move forward into the actual gameplay here. Again, another kind of downfall of this game, you have a lot of loading screens like this, and they're all relatively slow. I think the issue here is that everything's running on the server, and it's dependent upon the server speeds that you're going to be able to kind of operate here. I think that's why there's a delay in everything that comes up. It's because nothing is going to be stored locally on the PlayStation itself. So, you know, I guess it would have taken up a little bit more space on the PlayStation, but it would have really improved a lot of the gameplay that's associated with this. So we are going to be playing the tutorial here, just to kind of give everybody a nice look, and we get this video here on the front side. So enjoy the video that they worked so hard on.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers.
Spock.
For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hova system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin. The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
So a very nice video that they put together there. That's great.
Welcome to Star Trek Online.
Okay.
Today is graduation day.
Yes, welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you will be embarking on your training course. If the bulk of your ship is manned by cadets like yourself, where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets by yourself, this tutorial will introduce you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting characters and objects. Go ahead and give it a shot here. And as you can see, our little tiny guy is seriously tiny, right? I mean, he is so small. He's like a little child here. But damn that head.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You remind me every day for the last month, you nag. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
Well, my big brain, it helps out with that astrometric final stuff. So, there we are. All right. I love the little jaunt here. It's so great. But he jumps so high, though. Look at this. Amazing jumping ability.
There you are.
Here I am.
I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class.
I know.
What ship did you get?
Apparently, I haven't received my assignment yet, so, you know.
Good luck.
I
Before
appreciate
you
it.
report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavrel. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
Ah, okay. Tavrel. Gotcha. Thank you. I'm guessing it's the person with the pointy arrows over the top of their head. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I got a pretty good feeling. Oh, yes, Tavrel. Hello, Tavrel.
Greetings.
Greetings. Rasky said you had something to tell me.
It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
Well, I'm glad I inspired you.
Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path. Live long and prosper.
Yes, my long life and prosperity are important to me.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives
okay,
are.
so,
An arrow
let's see.
will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Oh, thank you, helpful pop-up. Can you go away now? Go away, pop-up. See, this is another one of those dev things. Like, it will not go away for a long time. You know, like obviously. There we go. Yeah, finally it goes away, right? As soon as I get here.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Thanks? I mean, I'm sorry. Thanks! Yeah, there we go. Good God. Those quick little arms. Speedy Gonzalez going around here. Locate. I didn't locate anybody. Oh, there we go. Talk to Lieutenant Farah. I'm sorry. I've been a Trek fan for a really long time. I have yet to see a single character who is also a cat. Like, where are these cat people in the Star Trek? I've never seen one. Maybe I'm just an idiot, but
Good afternoon,
I've
Cadet.
never seen one.
What can I do for you?
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Is this where I get my training cruise assignment?
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name?
Yes, that would be Bob the Alien or Bob Bacon.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
Okay. Is there a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Well, thank you for not helping me. I'm assuming this shiny door.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them.
Oh.
Press the X button to interact with the doorbell to notify Captain Taggart of your presence.
Okay. Okay, so everybody's door... Oh, the doorbell is so tall. How could I reach it with my stubby little arms? He pressed the bottom of the wall. That's funny. See, this is what I'm talking about, the animations, if you do things funny with your size.
Cadet.
You asked to see me, sir?
I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Well, I'm very impressive. Thank you, Captain.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program.
Is that a problem? Many of the other classmates did not take the test either, Captain.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
And who, pray tell, is your tactical officer, sir?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer someday. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. My little guy runs so cute. Chuck, 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 chuck. I'm guessing this person is who I need to talk to. Hey, baby.
I got the tactical officer spot. Just what I wanted. Where'd you end up?
Taggart says he wants me on the senior staff, but I have to pass some advanced phaser training first.
You never did that?
No.
I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit.
I am Mr.
Everyone
Extra
knows
Credit.
that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that program.
Well, okay, it was great.
Don't
Thanks for
worry,
telling
you'll
me
do
now.
fine.
You couldn't tell me earlier.
Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
All right, fine. I'll follow you. Ooh.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
You know, the advantage of being the small is that my head is always at booty height. Booty. Come here.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay?
No, I'm
I
too
never
busy
seem to
watching your
spot them.
booty.
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, press and hold the left
Last
stick
one of the
while
console
moving.
buys the first round tonight.
No. I'm going. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put my face there. I have to talk to you now. Okay.
Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
I need a face.
Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab one there.
Well, let's do this.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
Left. Oh, okay. Cool. I like how it's, like all the lines, and the majority of the lines go a certain way. Not like they wouldn't know exactly where to go, but it's more along the lines of, hey, might be the possibility of your area that you might want to go in, eventually. Yeah, see, look, ginormous lines. All right, here we go.
The pistol has been
I have a pistol.
equipped.
I mean, a beam pistol. I have a beam pistol. How do I equip? Automatically equip. R2. No, triangle. There we go. Come on, lady.
Move to the center of the room.
I love my head position here. Oh. Okay, sorry. Center of the room. Alright, begin program. Here we go. Okay. I'm on a Klingon ship now immediately. Okay, that's cool.
Press the R2 button to fire your weapon in combat.
Flank him! Gotta flank him! Can't hit me, I'm too small.
While in combat, certain actions
Hooray!
are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
In the holodeck program. Okay, so again, these tips pop up here and they just stay there for a while. Exit simulator.
Hold the triangle
Ah,
button to
there we go, I'm
holster
back.
and draw your weapon.
I think I'm gonna need to drop my phaser there. Okay.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Ah, thank you, Captain. Do you have an assignment for me now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
First officer, sir?
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Well, thank you, sir. It'll be an honor serving with you, of course. I'll make sure to remember you when I'm an admiral.
First officer, way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
Oh, yes. I will be bossing you around, lady. What can I say? The captain sees my greatness in me.
Don't let it go to your head, buddy.
I will.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Okay. So what, I just get my first officer's position and then automatically we're having a celebration immediately after?
Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
I love this little guy, man. His running is awesome. Oh, it's so great making the shortest character in this game. Okay. Holding down, turbo, there we go. Okay.
Okay, all of the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I'm sure everyone's a bit nervous, this being our first real assignment and all. So, I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming. Make Tavrel cry. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet
you guys,
over there.
I don't know if you can hear it, but my dog is whining in the background, so give me 1 second. I will be right back. I can even let him outside. So bear with me. I'll just be right back. All right, folks, I am back. Let's see. Yeah, so I got to give a really awesome toast. Okay, let's do this. Because that's what's important in life is giving amazing toasts. I like toast. Toast is good. Okay. Lead a toast. May I have everyone's attention? Let's see. I should inspire these cadets. We are we are the senior staff of the USS Bacon. Each and every one of us has trained for the task at hand, and we are ready. I have the utmost faith in each of you. You are the best the Academy has, and together we can do anything. But we go forth boldly, like Starfleet has trained us, putting to use everything we've learned here. To Starfleet Academy, to the USS Bacon, and to her crew, we raise a glass to the class of 2409.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
I like how I'm drinking without a glass. I love that. I'm drinking without a glass. Thank you. Thank you. I toast to nothing. Failure. Failure. Okay, let's see here.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Yes, let's get to my ship, please. Thank you. Wait a minute. Wasn't that like one of the shuttles from the Next Generation? Like, that's old school shuttle right there. That's not even a Voyager shuttle. That's like old shuttle.
I can't believe we're finally doing this.
Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna do it.
Look at that.
What are we looking at? I'm looking at a black screen. Oh.
The USS Vesta.
Oh.
First of her class.
First of her class,
She's
huh?
got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller.
Oh, wow.
I can't
Nobody knows
wait
what that
to
is,
captain
though.
one someday. But here's our ship.
This... What?
Miranda
Where's my ship?
class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft.
What the heck?
Average speed.
This is
warp
the tiniest
5.0.
POS starship
She's a
in
tough little ship, though.
the fleet.
I think I like her.
This thing
We're
makes
the
the
final ship to
USS
arrive. We
Enterprise
need to get to the
A
bridge.
look horrible. Or look brilliant. Rather, not horrible. Okay, I keep having to talk to this lady.
I'm going to check in and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Oh, because I needed that information in my life. Thank you so much. Get out of here. Go to your post. My brain is bigger than yours.
Name and position?
That would be Cadet Bob Bacon, acting first officer.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Thank you. Where is the
Captain
captain?
Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Carry on. All right. Again, a loading screen. There's so many in this game, I swear. Ah, yes. Captain Taggart.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
I am not Riker.
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation.
But you're the captain. You're supposed to know what the best course of action is.
But first, we need to get out of dry dock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Got it. Tavrel, do the first thing he
Earth
said.
traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Flores, do the second thing.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
I will disable the tractor moorings. Because I need to show off how good I am. Because I'm amazing. Wait, where's the thing? Ah, there it is. I am amazing. Look at this. I can barely reach the controls. I'm touching it on the floor. There we go. Okay, that works.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out.
To sit, press the X button.
Yes,
Targeting
I will
the
sit
chair
in my
you wish to
ginormous
sit
chair.
in.
Look, my feet don't even touch the ground. It's great. It's great. Look at that.
Cleared
Con
from dry dock,
lady is
Captain.
like so pissed off right
Good.
now.
Let's start
She's
with
just got
something
her,
easy.
and I'm pissed
Set
off
course for
too.
Vulcan.
Course lead in, sir.
What?
Engage.
Anybody else see my feet in the like inside of the chair? They were clipped into the chair. This game is it's wonderful and horrible at the same time.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even.
You're
Audio
talking
only.
without moving
Let's
your
hear it,
lips.
Tyrell.
This is the break-even.
Must be telepathy.
So our work order's failing? We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our
I
way.
need some help. My feet are stuck in the
course.
chair.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam
Someone
over
get
survivors.
this
Sir,
chair off of me.
Sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
The situation is my feet are stuck. Okay, good. All right.
You heard the distress call, number 1. What do you think we should do?
One, is this a test or is this like actual real life? Real world?
Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
All right. Hey, I'm just checking. It's strange that the transmission was audio only. Warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Good. What do you advise?
Red alert! Full power to weapons and load the photon torpedoes. You know what? If this wasn't the Federation, I would say yes. Go with that. But shields
Raising
up.
the
Better safe
shields
than sorry.
does seem to be a reasonable precaution. I agree.
it could
Flores,
be a trap.
raise shields. Number 1, get down to
Oh,
the
God.
transporter room.
Did I just do
You'll
that? It's a
oversee the
trap.
rescue effort from there.
Okay, give me another second. I've got to let the dog back in. Give me 20 seconds. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Was that 20 seconds? Was I late? Was I early? What happened? All right, where am I going? I gotta go over here. What? Red alert. Rock. Wait, what? What's his name?
I'm getting some
Rock?
weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios.
Well, that's because you're a
Leaving
cat.
them over now. Hang on.
Idiot.
This vessel is now property of Captain Kadek of the IKS Charge.
No, it's not. Because Bob is here to save the day. Alright.
Doc, security is reporting disruptive fire in the transporter room, and Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us.
What can I do to help?
You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find.
What about the enemy ship, sir?
We still have weapons. I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Yes, sir. Alright. Look at my tiny little legs run. Again, entering command codes on the wall instead of the pad.
Go to the armory locker in
You
this
know,
room.
because they can
Clear
only
effort
do
to get a
standard
better weapon.
animations. They can't do actually any complex animations like locating where the pad is.
You need to equip your phaser rifle.
I need to equip
do so,
my
press
phaser
the Options
rifle.
button and select the Captain
Options,
option under the Ship and
Captain,
Crew heading. This is your
weapon.
Select the item in the list.
Oh,
you wish to-
yes.
You can also view your ship.
Do that too. I got my backup phaser too. All right. Oh my God. Oh dear God. This gun is larger than it's like a bear at 50 cal. This guy. Look at it. It's like clipped into his head. Ginormous gun. He carries it like a little kid too. That's awesome. Get sucked out a hole. Bye. Alright, where am I going? Nope, not that way. Hey, get off my friend.
An object has dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. You have recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to
yippee.
heal any damage you may have suffered.
So many pop-ups. It's horrible. Look, they don't go away. Oh, you're fine. L1. Maybe that'll make it go away. No. No, it doesn't. No, I'm not aware that I just pressed that button. Thank you so much. Alright, going through this. Run! Okay.
Number 1, we're doing our best to...
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Oh, a loading screen in the middle of a battle. That's great. Okay. Oh. Sniper fire. Ah, yes, the bodies just disappear.
Press the right stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus.
I already figured that out.
Attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Thank you, helpful pop-up screen. Alright, click on the glowy thing. I'm pressing buttons without pressing buttons. You heard it, right? Like, I'm not an idiot. Yeah, okay.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Klingons...
Go see to the bridge. We will
Alright,
secure
I'm
this
going
area.
to see to the bridge. Guess I gotta run all the way back here. Loading screen! Hooray! Gotta heal this person. I'm all science-y. Gotta come over here and heal this person.
Incoming
you
transmission
go.
from the Klingons.
On screen, floorhead.
This is Captain Kadek of the IKS Chant. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains cloaked. You have no hope
Yes, I do. Because I, unlike some people around here, have 2 eyes and not one.
And then destroy your ship.
No.
Perhaps your captain will change your mind.
Captain?
Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will blow them out of the sky. It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well.
I do remember Worf back on the Next Generation happened to say that Klingons do not take hostages. Only cowards do that.
Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire! Make me proud.
I'm gonna not make you proud. I'm gonna make you dead. Because I'm gonna fire it. I'm thinking so hard with
We
my
have
ginormous
target
brain.
lock, Captain.
Yeah. Fire. Fire number 1. Whee!
Direct hit! Casualties on all decks! Shields! Shields! Fire all weapons! Weapons and shields are offline! Close and begin repairs!
We've lost their signal. What now?
How about you think for yourself, Mrs. Tactical Officer? Jesus. What should we do, Captain? Why is it that so many smart people are so dumb?
We survived. But the captain...
Get a hold of yourself, Flores.
What happened?
Everything's gonna be better now. Because I'm sitting in the chair.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
Okay. Talk to you
All
first.
decks
I always have
reporting
to
in,
talk
sir.
to this lady.
We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Yes, let's call for help.
I have been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
It could be that the other ship is doing that.
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Zarva, damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
What about the break-even? Hail them, Tavrel.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
SS break-even, this is Starfleet vessel at USS Bacon. What is your status?
Well, this is awkward. You're angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out.
Quark.
I had to send that distress signal.
What are you doing in the
My
Alpha
options were
Quadrant? Shouldn't you
limited
be
while a
like,
Klingon
or
was
what are
pointing
you
a
doing here
disruptor
in
at my
Federation
head.
space? Shouldn't you be on like D Space 9 or something like that?
The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive to make things look convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Yeah, whatever.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed.
Oh, thank you.
Use the
Computer.
left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn
Left.
or right.
Right. Down. Up. Okay, so we got
Helm,
that
full
taken
stop.
care of.
I've
Scanning.
stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjustment.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Position yourself near the ships and press the X button to interact with them.
Oh, okay. Thank you, computer. Thanks and good luck with the Klingons. You'll need it. Oh, ye of little faith.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess.
I guess.
About that cloaked ship full of Klingons?
Zarva, do you have that damage report yet?
Almost done, Captain.
Oh, God, you lazy.
Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair.
Do you have the replacements?
Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite the beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma injectors.
Duh. Do it.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby.
Bingo!
Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Okay, so you want me to destroy the things that we need.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the
Oh,
item
okay,
to
I get it.
automatically
Destroy items, get items.
Scraps we've left behind.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
So are you, bitch. I've already fired. Get off my screen. I already blew up all the 3 thingies. See, sometimes this game gets annoying because, like, you have these things that are supposed to be, I don't even know, like they're supposed to work properly, and they just don't.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter
And techie speak. Got it.
You have your problems, I have mine. I'll need some time to get
Zarva's dealing with the Warp Corp, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Of course we can. We're the class of 24.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Warning.
Phaser.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Fire torpedoes. There we go. Oh, see, look, the space battles are pretty good. Like, the lasers look good, or the phasers look good.
Nice shot. 2 more jamming satellites
Torpedoes got the classic sound. That's nice.
Target's shields have failed.
I haven't forgotten about you. Think your ship can take a couple more hits?
You think yours can?
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yeah, send the distress signal.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. Understood. I've also sent the source of the... It's pretty
I'm sorry
far
for
out,
skipping
sir.
through that,
We
but
should use the ship's
she's
full
getting
impulse power to
annoying.
reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Okay.
I can make your death swift.
But you won't,
Hold
because you
up on
can't.
the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Yay, we're actually moving with some speed here. That's cool.
Multiple birds of prey decloaking.
I believe they call that the Picard maneuver.
Think you can catch me? Go ahead and try.
Press the circle button
Okay.
to activate high-yield torpedo.
I already did that. Look at this. They're giving me tips that I've already
High-yield
done.
torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Is that why it's called a high-yield torpedo? No. There, I pressed it. Are you happy?
Zarva needs more time to get the plasma injectors installed. Try not to break anything else.
Incoming transmission, sir. It is from...
This is Captain Nog of the USS Chimera.
Nah, hey, your dad was, or your uncle was just here. Do I require assistance? Yes, we are ambushed by Klingon marauders.
Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart?
He was captured, taken to the Klingon ship. They killed him after... Wait, they killed him after he ordered us to fire on his position. Hold on a second. They killed him? Did they? Or did I kill him? Maybe they injured him, and I was the one that took out that location. I don't know.
And did you follow his orders?
Duh.
I see. And you're the acting captain.
Duh.
Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs.
That would be
Set
acting
a course
captain.
for Earth space dock. We'll get you back in one piece. Believe me, Cadet. If he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Why do you have a kind of a cool name for your ship? Chimera's pretty cool. There she is. We'll just hit that full impulse and get her done. Alright, I'm here. No, he didn't. We all saw you do it. Don't lie.
Accepting danger is part of being a Star Wars officer. You've learned that lesson well.
I tire of this. It's time to finish this fight. My house will avenge me!
No, they won't, because you're a coward.
Back to Earth space dock, but I need to inform the USS Kittimer that... Wait, hold on. My comms officer informs me that we're unable to contact the Kittimer. Not good. I'm going to the coordinates to see if they need help, and I want you to accompany me. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet.
Thank you. I already got one. What is it? Acting Admiral? Is that what it is now? That's not bad. That kind of looks good. Loading screens. More of those things.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us.
Very good.
Our
Set the course
orders
for
are to
the
make
Kittimer.
contact.
Okay, so I think I just got a weapon, so we're gonna update that here. There we go. Okay. Any others? Nope. Alright, good there. Aha. Okay, so this increases my flight speed, which is good. Flight turn rate's the same. A little better to full impulse, so that's pretty good. A little bit better speed there. Did I get anything else? Tactical? No. Science? No. Engineering? No. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I can't hear you there, Mr. J. Yim. J. Yim? J. Yim?
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Well, shut up and get to it.
Ah, Captain Volog. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here?
I'm sorry, did he just call me Captain Taggart? Because Captain Taggart's dead.
Always good to follow the orders of your superior officers.
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth space dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Yin?
Does anybody else think that Nog looks stoned here? He looks like he has been hitting the slug juice a little hard.
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, We can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies.
Great.
With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions?
I'm very confident in my abilities.
You're quite confident for a cadet.
Why, thank you.
You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Ha! What up, Jeremy Huss? Welcome to the stream there, bud. How you doing, man? Thanks for commenting. Let's see what we got here. I gotta go over here. Okay, so we're kind of taking a look at this game here, as you probably could tell. And we're just kind of commenting about how its play style is, what good things are about the game and what bad things are about the game.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation.
One of the bad things here, like I said,
something
I've said this before here, I don't know how long
readings.
you've been on the stream here, but these pop-up screens for the tutorial, they just stay there. You can't close them. They close on their own, and they take way too long. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess that's how they wanted it to be. I just get to enjoy playing a game and complain about it.
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are?
Of course.
I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough.
No,
It
won't.
A full multiphasic reading.
Now, see, the problem is, my big brain, it said that we have to, we've determined that it's a problem with the tachyon settings. Of course, there, Captain J. Gim.
My chief science officer, Commander Davis, had suggested the same thing, but it seems you're already aware of it. Good work.
Yeah,
We'll perform
it's
a
my
reverse
brain.
tachyon pulse
I have
wave
big
and see
brain.
if that solves the issue.
Okay.
Report to...
Alright, what do I got? I gotta come over here.
Deflector dish is realigned for a reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir.
Let's get it.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The board!
The board? No. No, they won't, because you can't assimilate my big brain.
The Kittimer is under attack.
See?
Use full
My big
impulse
brain
to reach her
keeps
quickly.
me from being assimilated.
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Oh, yeah. See, you already told me that tip earlier, and I don't even have the option to select that you don't stop it, you know? I gotta come over here and kill these probes. There we go. Alright. Take my photon torpedoes there, alien boys.
Will adapt to Soda's powers.
Hey, can you speed up here? It's the Picard maneuver. Uh-huh. That's right. That's right.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause here for a second. Is anybody else recognizing that voice? Who is that? That's on the new Star Trek. That's Spocky Boy. He was also on that mutant show. God, 5 years back or something like that. With the cheerleader. I don't remember the show. Maybe you know the show. If you know what I'm talking about, comment that down below if you recognize that show. All right, EMH, give me the situation report, sir.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Can you hold out on your own? We have problems of our own to deal with, without dealing with your crappy Borg problem, you hologram.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Thanks.
The Borg did some serious damage on the Kittimer. The EMH might be in command because no one else is fit to do so. I don't like this. The Borg haven't been seen in this quadrant for decades. This isn't a coincidence. We need the data from those probes.
Decades? What are you talking about, Nog? Decades. That's not true.
I'll send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg can rattle veteran Starfleet officers, and you've already gone up against the Klingons today.
Excuse me, but my big brain has the ability to get things done. Okay, so I trust my crew and my brain. So there we go.
I've linked the iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer.
Good. Going to the little circle on the map. Got it.
Send us the data so we can begin our analysis.
It's Starfleet. Wouldn't it automatically
We have
transmit the data?
and our science team is analyzing it now.
What is the status of the Kittimer?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Because you're Nog? That's why.
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Agreed.
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Well, aren't you special? You like to brag about yourself, don't you?
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it. Get ready for combat.
I'm ready.
They're firing. I need help.
Ha! These Borgs aren't so difficult. I don't know what Jean-Luc Picard was talking about.
More Borg! I don't know if we're ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Nobody will probe. No probes allowed. Only Bob the alien is allowed to probe. Come on, turn. Why does this thing turn so slowly?
Keep it together, Cadet. We've beat the Borg before. We can do it again.
We? What is this we you're talking about? I'm over here destroying everything.
You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
You just called me a cadet, not an officer.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected. It's an invasion force.
That's a lot of spheres. They got
We're
balls.
outnumbered. There's no way we can...
The Borg are leaving, most likely for a more strategic target. Concentrate fire on the remaining sphere. Now! We can do this!
Yes, you're right. I can do this. So interestingly enough, like, you gotta hold it at this like broadside side glance on this in order to actually get both phasers to fire. Like you got this one phaser up front and one phaser in the back.
Here's how
So if you want to increase your DPS, you just gotta kind of go at it from the side. But at the same time, you have to kind of keep rolling back and forth between a broadside and the front of your ship so you can fire your
There is
torpedoes.
a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a... The Kittimer was badly damaged. They took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Yim was gravely injured. but held to cover. We're still working on triage and restoring the Kittimer's critical systems, which leads me to our next course of action.
Yes, Noggy boy.
I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg.
Well, okay, what are you gonna do?
The Chimera is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer here. We'll do what we can to delay the Borg, but it's gonna be up to you to warn the Vega colonists.
Oh, up to me it is. It's my responsibility. Mine. I don't get to fight the Borg, I just gotta go warn people. Okay.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain.
No shit.
I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
No, I want to stay, because I have a mission to fulfill. And that mission is to make whoopee with you. Haha! Bye, Nog! You're screwed. Yeah, Nog's dead. Okay, that's what that is. That's Nog dying. Okay, let's see. Oh, hail Nog to report. Nog just died. Nobody is going to
You need to warn the Vega colony about the
How is he still alive?
We'll do what we can.
You're just surrounded by like 20 spheres.
Repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Oh, good lord, this game. Okay, let's see. Yes, I need to warn the Vega colony about the Borg. Didn't he just give me orders for this? I mean, am I not the only one that's realizing this? Okay, fine. Great, I get Tavrel. That's fantastic. Oh, and I got some new equipment here. Let's take a look. Ship. Better torpedoes, that's good. Still crappy rear. Hey. Oh, wait, that's me. Oh yeah. So for those who haven't seen it, Bob the Alien. Very wonderful, short, brainy alien that he is. USS Bacon. Let's see what we got here. Oh, deflectors. Okay, what does this do? Better control expertise. That's good. Better drain expertise. Good. Better starship perception. I like it. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Plus 7.5% shield generation. Cool. Anything else? Is that it? Better gun. There we are. And I suppose we should get about that other gun over here to the Elsa Flores, my long lost lover. Alright, there we go. Good lord, okay. Alright, so we've got to go over here to the Vega system. Oh cool, I can just click on it and plot the course automatically. That's nice. That's easy. That's easy. Okay. It's kind of... I think there's a setting in here. I remember somebody telling me about something. Hold on a sec. Let me look at this. Options. Options. HUD. And... Ooh, astrometrics. Cool. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Look at all the squares. It's fantastic. Because it's what we need to do is make geometry a thing within space. Space geometry. It's very good for my big alien brain. Space geometry. So this is supposed to be a massive multiplayer game here. Oh, look, there's one player right over there, I guess. Loading screen. There we go. Wonderful loading screens.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
For your heart to beat for me, and only for me.
Tavrel managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega Colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. putting her...
Greetings, Captain.
All
Is
right.
there something I can do for you today?
Yes, yes, you can. You can try to convince Miss Flores over here that she belongs with me. Also, the Borg are on the way to the system. You need to start evacuating.
Repeat, please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg?
Yeah, the Borg are on their way, Mayor. You have to evacuate. Oh, God. Comms, what just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega Colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even
You're a
our
Vulcan.
hails to the civilian ships are not getting through.
You're
There is a
Vulcan.
communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
You're a Vulcan. Using the word something is blocking is a duh. Like use your logical brain and think about maybe what it could be. Alright. Long range orbital relay satellite. There we go.
Our hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg
You're the
may
one
be
that recommended
attempting to
this.
isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
How about a better recommendation?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Okay, hurry up, because the Borg will be here any ...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
They are? Oh no. Well, we'll have to
Those
torpedo
civilian
them.
ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
Picard maneuver. Stop moving away from me. I want to torpedo you. As you guys heard, my doorbell just went off. So give me a moment and I will be returning in just a second. All right, guy. Thanks for sticking with me. I do apologize about the long wait there. I'll give you a little rundown as to what happened. So my neighbor comes over. She knocks on the door, and her dog passed away. And this dog's like 160 pounds, and she couldn't move him to get him out of the house and load him up into the vet. So, and I apologize. I'm a little out of breath here, but. Anyway, the dog passed, and I had to load the dog up and get him transported. So I do apologize about the wait, but in these cases, it's really important that even though gaming's fun and we do this and you know, we take a moment out here, just remember that that real life is important as well. And when your neighbor asks for help, you know, you give them that help because they're your neighbor. They're an American like the rest of us, and especially when they're in the middle of a loss, like a dog that's been around for 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it was, that you know, you give them the support that they need. It's very important. But on a lighter note, let's get, I guess, back into this action here. I don't even remember what we were doing. Oh, let's see. Oh, good lord. I've gone far away from the action here, apparently. Okay. Oh. Well, folks, as you can see, if we're up against the invisible wall of the map and we're at high impulse, we can move along the edge of the map here without going anywhere. So that's fun. Alright, let's get back over here towards the planet. This might take a minute. Not too long. We're moving at a pretty good clip. Anyway, so like I said, you know, if you have the opportunity to help your neighbor, it's always important that you step up, be a good man, and do what you need to do in order to help out that neighbor. To my YouTube stream, this is going to be a long delay here for that time that I was out of the house helping my neighbor out. I'm going to go ahead and chop the video down at a later time so that we can get through that without you guys having to deal with that long wait. So again, much apologies for that delay, but thanks for sticking with me here. Wow, that got serious, huh? Alright, there's the green circle. Let's go over here and see if there's any ships left. Aha, there we are. I think it's a Picard maneuver is definitely up for action here.
Ship is under attack.
Ah, they've adapted. See, I need some rear-facing proton torpedoes as well. Okay, so it appears that what we have created here due to the delay earlier is that we were supposed to have defeated 5 of 5 on the Borg invasion, and the game has now glitched out due to that delay. So we are only managing to defeat 3 of 5 due to that delay earlier, unless that's another ship over there. That could be it. Let's take a look. Okay, so as you can see here, it did glitch out and restarted it. No, not a restart. It just kind of reallocated where I was supposed to be at. Alright, so this is one of those things you might run into if you play this game. No anomalies? No anomalies. So it looks like what we'll have to do is restart this particular section. I am stuck. Let's try that. You have been moved. Okay, so definitely not what we were talking about then. Okay. Let's see. Mission. Journals. This thing. What, do I have to leave? I can't drop it. I can't hail Starfleet. I can't share the mission. Okay. So this happens sometimes, apparently. So how do I get out of here then?
We have a large number of operations going...
Excuse me. Trying to figure this out, guys. I apologize for the wait. I think I'm going to have to log out and log back in. So, as you can see, of course, from the development standpoint, this game is brilliant. It's been around a long time. Let's go ahead and log out here, and we'll see if we can't log back in. See if this works here to restore that mission. Wow. Let's do a logout. Alright guys, I guess we're going to go ahead and kill the stream here. Thanks for joining me on the character creation for Bob the Alien. I'm going to work on getting him back up and running, and if I do, I'll go ahead and kick off another stream later on today. But you guys have a great one. Thank you for joining me. This has been the Bacon Flavored Stream. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you're on YouTube so you can stay up to date whenever we go live. And you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy your weekend and have a great Sunday tomorrow as well if I don't see you. Bye-bye.